It's time once again for a couple of cold ones with Corey and Carlisle.
Hello. How you doing, man?
Lenny, it's a couple of cold ones with Lenny and Squiggy. Hello.
Hello, Laverne. Hello, child. A bunch of kids out there like, who's Laverne and Shirley?
Oh, God. God, you're making me feel old.
Yeah, that's because you are.
That's because I'm 25 years old already. Man.
Yeah, it's just hard being 22 again. So, how you doing, man?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks for bringing the Dos Equis this week.
Oh, well, I didn't know we were going to call it out by name. In fact, see, that was the funny thing is I went to 3 different places to get this.
You couldn't find Dos Equis anywhere?
I couldn't find beer. You live in a dry neighborhood, dude. What the hell? You live right around the corner from like the coolest beer store in Austin, this place called Whippin'.
Yeah.
But
they close at 10, though.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that. I roll up at 10:30. I'm like, oh, it's 10:30. I got an hour and a half before it man, it's close. So I go up to the Exxon.
Oh, they don't have beer there.
Yeah, yeah, they don't have beer there. Why? Because it's right across the street from a high school. And that's when I was like, oh, duh, Corey lives right across the street from a high school. So then I had to go across the highway. And that's where I was like, oh, thank God you got beer. He's like, of course we got beer. I'm like, yeah.
Did you go to Texaco?
Yeah. No, the Shell station.
Oh, the Shell station.
Yeah, and he was like, what do you mean? Of course we have beer. And we're like, well, yeah, except that across the street, they don't have beer. Oh, yeah, because they're across the street from a high school. Maybe that's why everybody comes over and buys beer here. And it was just kind of like, well, you'd think you'd know that. But
you know what is going on. There's a bunch of people out there right now who are saying, Corey lives across the street from a high school and Carlisle doesn't make a joke about it.
I think I made all the joking I need to make. I think the point that you live across the street from a high school says enough.
I know that was a prerequisite before I bought this place.
It's like, oh yeah,
I'll take it.
I don't know. This place is kind of a shitty dump. How could I possibly live in a? Hello,
I know
that's underage carpet over there.
I'm like Jimmy Stewart in Rear Window every day. Except both my legs, all 3 of my legs work. So anyway,
and then there's someone at home sitting. Damn it! I thought he told him not to do the pedophile jokes anymore.
Oh,
God
that dude,
damn it!
Yeah, you know he's a man. I told him to quit it. So let's see, man. What do we do every week? We start with the top 5.
Yeah, we start with the top 5 by talking to the microphones, not looking at our computer.
Man, believe me, they heard me. If I do this, as long as I'm within the vicinity.
If I so much as do a 9-degree head tilt,
exactly.
You're like, Carlisle, talking to the mic. But you're like reaching around, you're like filleting the guy next to you, and you're like, no, they hear me. They hear me just fine.
I tell you why. It's because this mic is what we call in the industry omnidirectional. So your mic is more unidirectional.
I got the bisexual mic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, mine goes all ways. So let's see. We're starting out with
the top 5. we really need to get like just a couple of studio singers to do us countdowns.
I know we need to bring in like about 3 black women in the background. Top 5. There is a guy out there. 4. What'd you think about opening music? And closing music. There's a guy out there who said Ed Music is his name, by the way.
Ed Music.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it Muzik?
Exactly, that
Ed
dude.
Music.
Yeah, that's right.
Music. He is French, you see, because life is shit, and he is Ed Music.
Yeah, it's like he had to get all fancy with it. And he got Z's in there and shit.
You know what? I kind of like the low budget quality of our. We don't even buy the expensive beer, for Christ's sake.
I know. Yeah,
although we do drink it from a bottle.
Yeah, no glasses. I mean, it could be worse. We could be drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon or some shit.
Hey, now, I went up to Minnesota, as you know, we talked about earlier last month. And,
yeah.
And I get up there and I get to their bar and I'm with my buddy. My buddy comes down here all the time and he's like, I'm going to order a Lone Star because I'm in Texas. It's like, you son of a bitch. That's not what we drink. So he's like, but every time he comes down, he drinks Lone Star. So I go up there and we go to he takes me to his really cool bar. Like I take him to places around here and we go to this really cool place, Suicide Susie's or it's something Susie's.
We got a place here called Suicide Susie's.
It's something Susie's, whatever it is.
That's in Milwaukee, not here.
In Minneapolis.
I mean, Minneapolis. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was about to say.
Really cool place. I'm sure there's Minneapolis people out there going, it's called blah, blah, blah Susie's. I forget, but it was a really cool place. And I sit down and they go, yeah, what can I get you, sweetie? And I'm like, I'd like a Pabst Blue Ribbon. And he just looks at me. He's like, you come to my bar and order a Pabst? He's like, you come to Texas and order a Lone Star?
Yeah, exactly. You son of a bitch. Lone Star is like, it's not even beer. That's taken from the piss of cows and bulls. I mean,
now I wouldn't say. There's probably a Lone Star brewer out there going, that son of a bitch, we brewed a fine product.
Yeah.
And it's no Shiner Bock.
From a bull's dick is what. But anyway, okay. So let's go. Let's go.
Number
to top
5.
And number 5. When I checked on Friday, it was number 4, but it sunk down to number 5, and it's The Ruins.
The Ruins.
Yeah.
Oh man,
number 5. But see, you like that movie a whole lot.
I did. I was waiting for your review to go up with the co-host. Did it go up this weekend?
Yeah, it did. It went up last night. It was,
okay.
Yeah.
So you always do that stuff on like Saturday night and like Sunday morning. I'm like, forget this.
Yeah, no,
it's on Sunday.
It went up, man, and it's funny because I probably had as much fun with the movie as you did, but yet I rated it lower.
That doesn't surprise me.
Because if the movie doesn't have a lot of logic to it, I just can't get into it.
The movie had plenty of logic.
Okay, now let me ask you something.
Okay.
How did this make sense to you?
Okay.
It's a trail, first of all, that a bunch of college kids go to every week. It's supposed to be this hidden temple out in the middle of the deep, dark rainforest or the jungle. But these kids find this structure in less than an hour.
No, it took them the better part of the first half of the day.
If you find it in a day, come on. You know what I mean?
Well, that's because they already knew where it was. They had a map. They were there. It was the guy's brother was doing an excavation there.
And see, that's what we were talking about on the review. How is this map so readily available? Do you go to Google Maps and get this thing?
No, he had
so
the map.
Easy.
He just drew a version of the map for the other people. There were only 2 maps. It's not like there weren't. It wasn't one of those big things like at the end of From Dusk Till Dawn where they like pull back behind the pyramid and there's like 80,000 cars piled up. It was clearly that things didn't go there very often.
See, it looked like things went there all the time.
No, the only people that were there were him and the previous excavation.
Oh, all right. I'm still not buying it, but I see how you could accept that.
Logic-wise, it wasn't. But
here's one more thing. Just answer me this. Just answer me this one thing. When they get there, these Mexicans just pop out. They jump out the trees. They come from behind the bushes. And if they really didn't want them on that structure, how come they just didn't stop them before they got there?
They tried. The little girl and the little boy standing out there saw them, ran off to tell everyone that someone had showed up because people don't show up here every day. They come out with the whole posse and they're like trying to call them and say, get away, get away, get away in the language, but you don't understand what they're saying. And then poof, they're on the foliage and it's like, oh crap, it's all over. We can't let them leave, guys. And that's where the movie takes off. It made tons of sense. I dug the hell out of it, but it's one of those movies that you got to read into. It's a lot smarter than it lets on at first. It looks like I said in my review. At first, I looked at this and I'm like, "There's no way, there's no way this could be good." And then it's like, "Holy crap, this is really fun!" And we had a lot of fun watching that movie.
Oh no, I did, but I had fun in the sense of. Oh, this is one of these cheap ass movies I'd watch late at night and have a great time with it. But it was directed very well.
But you know what? I still give it full price because you know what? I'd recommend that people go out and pay full price, see it in a midnight movie, have a good time. So I'm disappointed that it underperformed. It sucks when even you guys, the people who liked it the least were still kind of like, yeah, it was a lot of fun though. It wasn't a great movie, but it was fun. And here that movie is number 5 when it probably should have been.
It was
much
fun
higher.
watching somebody get their legs broken for about a minute. I can't recommend somebody goes, no, it was. Dude's in the movie, plans to just eat his legs off and there's nothing but bone left. And you got to
let's not spoil too much.
Because you got to see it. It's a visual. I'm telling people to go see it for this.
Oh,
they got to break his legs and chop him off. And if you like gore,
but this goes back to what I was talking about. I mean, everything, all your problems here, you're like, oh, that was fun, but the logic has me, and that's come on, dude,
if a movie doesn't convey it right there on the spot, then I don't think the direction was good in that aspect of pushing the narrative along to where you could actually fill in the blanks. Or the story wasn't written that well, the script wasn't written that well, and I hate that ending in the movie. I won't spoil it for anybody, but it didn't even have an ending.
Yes, it did.
Not really.
Yeah, it did.
No, that movie just ended flat.
I love the ending, and I love the fact that the ending isn't one of those dun 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 endings that we've been getting in every horror film. It's like, you see, we can make a sequel. This movie ends. It has a definitive ending.
No, it doesn't have a definitive ending.
Does.
But I can't tell why. I can't tell you why.
Well,
else I'll ruin the movie.
Once we cut this off, but that's number 5. Disappointing to see it down there. You got to even say disappointing because I know there's some crap above it that none of us enjoyed.
No, you know what? There's one movie that I thought probably wouldn't have done as well, but considering what it is, I can see why. But we'll get to that in a little bit.
Number 4.
See, we don't need singers. We got you.
Yeah, I suck.
Yeah, we don't need black women back here. We just put some blackface on you and have you sing these songs.
Yeah, because that'll go over well with the censors.
Well, they can't see you.
Mommy!
It's only for me. It's for my visual pleasure.
Carlisle Jolson. Yeah. Going to heaven on a mule.
Number 4, mammy. So number 4 is Dr. Seuss's, and you gotta put that Dr. Seuss in there. Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who.
Horton Hears a what the
fuck? He finally fell after being 3 weeks at number 1, 2 weeks at number 1.
What do you expect? It's an animated film in this time of year. Every time you put a CG film in this time of year, it does really well because there's nothing else out there for the kids.
Yeah, no, I think the movie's already. Come on, show me this goddamn list. I'm trying to get the numbers here. The movie has already. I'm sure.
Are you telling me you want the computer to show you the money?
$131 million, man.
Show you the money.
God damn.
All right there, Cuba.
That's a rich ass elephant, boy. Horton Hears cha-ching, and I'm not surprised.
You know what? That was actually, I swear to God, that was the tagline for the first weekend on CNN. They're like,
was it?
Horton Hears cha-ching.
Did they say that?
Yes. It was like, oh, God.
They got that from me.
I'm sure they did.
I didn't tell you I wrote for CNN, did I? I moonlight there. Yeah, I wrote that.
You moon something.
Moon you keep fucking with me. Okay, so we talked about Horton Hears a Who every week. It's played out. Yeah, exactly.
Number 3.
Number 3 is, now this is the one that surprised me. Nims Island.
Nims Island. That really surprised you that it cracked in there?
Because I never know. I could just be out the loop. I don't recall seeing it advertised that much.
Do you watch Nickelodeon?
Oh, you know what? I don't watch Nickelodeon that much.
Would explain it, because I guarantee you Nickelodeon and like Boomerang and things like that are tailored towards kids, that's where the advertising
I'm more of a Cartoon Network man myself.
I know.
And watching it during the day, I never saw that much stuff for Nims Island.
Also, it's a Fox movie, so I guarantee it was probably all over Fox's afternoon cartoon show.
That's true. Fox Walden. It just kind of came out of nowhere for me, and it just didn't seem like the kind of kids movie that people would rush out and see. If the Spiderwick Chronicles didn't open up that strong.
Which is unfortunate, because that was a good movie.
I don't know why the fuck people want to go see Nims Island.
Because it's got everyone's favorite lesbian in it.
Abigail Breslin?
Well, okay, everybody's second favorite lesbian.
Well, we don't know if she's a lesbian or not. She hasn't come out and said.
Who? Abigail Breslin, or are you talking about...
No, I got pictures of Abigail Breslin kissing somebody. No, Jodie Foster.
Dude, she's been living with the same woman since 1993.
But she has never come out and said lesbian.
Dude, she did. She did like 2 or 3 months ago.
Did she?
Yeah. She came out and talked gave a speech at a luncheon where she talked about what it was like to live with her partner of 14 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I called Tyler Perry gay one day, and he showed up at my door. So why'd you say it?
Yeah, but that was a special case. It's kind of like, Corey, I saw your animation. Wanted to see if you were as well endowed in person.
I heard you've been talking about me.
I heard you was hung. Right.
And I don't know if Tyler Perry is gay or not. I ain't saying nothing. I'm making a joke right now. I'm only saying it because somebody
dresses up as his grandmother. Who the fuck do you think he is?
Yeah, I ain't saying. You have a point. I've thought about all this, but I'm not saying anything. I read in the article today for everybody, because there was a discussion on here saying, is Tyler Perry gay? What do you think? And I know what I think, but I read an article today that he has a girlfriend in New York that he doesn't have a whole lot of time to keep up with.
It's a beard.
I said I thought about everything, but
right.
I ain't saying nothing.
See, and I'm fine with him coming after me, because I can say it, because if he comes after me and why do you have to say something like that? It's like, dude, I don't have a problem with you because you're gay. I have a problem with you because you're black.
Oh, okay.
And then it's like, oh, okay, he's just a redneck hick from Texas.
Oh, I've dealt with this before. Never mind. Go on, little white man. Well, computer's getting antsy. I've got to bring in the cold pack. We both have our cold ones. The computer doesn't have its one. God, damn, that's such bad grammar. Carlisle's going to get the cooler for the computer right now. So while he's gone, I guess I'll share a little song with you. All right, here we. Let me see where. Reasons, the reasons that we're. Oh, there you go. Damn, man, I was about to get into it.
Loving you is easy because you're beautiful.
Shooby-doo-wop.
Do-do-do-do.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
I will not do it.
That was me singing back there. All right. So, thank you for getting that, by the way. Let's see now. We have let's move on to number 2, because this is the one that I know you want to really talk about.
Number 2.
Leatherheads. George Clooney.
Leatherheads.
George Clooney directing a screwball comedy that sucks. I don't know why this didn't do so well. No, it doesn't suck.
It does not suck.
I'm only doing that to make you mad. Look at the moment I said.
No, it didn't make me mad. I was like, what? I thought you liked it.
But you gave me a look. The moment I said it sucks, it was like a cheetah looking at some wild game on the plane. You just stopped and stared at me. I was like,
kind of like, yeah, you go down, motherfucker.
Exactly. I like the movie, and I did think to myself that I don't think it would be number 1.
No, I had a strong suspicion that it would get its butt kicked by something. I'm just surprised what it got butt kicked by, but we'll talk about that in a second. You saw it coming. Everyone who saw this movie, like everybody in the news is like, oh, it's a, disappointment. It's a big disappointment that Clooney's film didn't perform number 1. It's like, what? Did you see it? It was a 1930s screwball comedy starring Clooney, Renee Zellweger, and John Krasinski. It wasn't number 1 material, and it shouldn't have been. This is a niche film, and it should be seen by everybody who will enjoy this kind of stuff. But everybody that doesn't, which is a vast majority of the people, aren't going to get it or aren't going to enjoy it.
Well, if this had been scaled back in the budget just a little bit and probably didn't have as many high-profile people in it, it probably would have been received a little better. Because I guarantee you, a movie like this, if you had released it under a more independent label, pretense, or title, it probably would have been praised just a tad bit more.
I don't know. Because there was a film exactly like this 10 years ago called The Imposters, which I'm a big fan of. Stanley Tucci and why am I blanking on? And Oliver Platt. Which is the exact same type of film, except it was a 1930s buddy comedy about 2 guys stuck in a boat, and it had Nazi humor, and it was very much a 1930s comedy. I loved it. It was released as an indie film.
You like that movie?
I do.
I thought that movie was kind of lame.
Dude, but you also weren't into Leatherheads. I dig that kind of comedy.
No, I was into Leatherheads.
The Imposters at home.
My problem here with Leatherheads, and this is why, first of all, it's hard to sell this kind of movie, period. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, on top of that, the movie just wasn't even in tone. It started out, hear me out. It started out kind of, it was a comedy, and it was dialogue, in its dialogue sense, a screwball comedy. But when they started getting to the physical screwball, it kind of went against everything they had set up before.
Not at all. Not if you are, well versed in that particular language of film. The thing is it's an old style. They did things a certain way because that's the only way they knew how. Well, things have evolved since then, and this is a throwback movie. And there's nothing wrong with disliking this movie. You either dig what they're going for or you don't. But it's perfectly even for what it's trying to do. What he's trying to make, he hits perfectly. But that doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. Because, some of that screwball stuff, totally out of those movies from that time period. But it doesn't work for everybody today because we have a sense of tone today, and there are certain jokes that don't intermingle.
No, those movies were done back in the day because they are a product of its time. They were done because of certain shortcomings of film, because they hadn't learned about certain styles of filmmaking yet. This movie, and everybody's calling this a flat-out screwball comedy, and it doesn't follow that completely. It feels like, for the most part, it's not that screwball in the beginning. It's actually, it looks like a period piece, a comedic period piece that was actually shot in the 70s instead of something that was actually shot back in the 20s and 30s.
Well, no, it doesn't. Stylistically, how it looks doesn't go back, but it definitely works in the sense of writing and the delivery.
I mean, even if movies were like that back then, it's still an uneven tone for today, I think. But the movie was a hard sell to begin with.
No, absolutely. I cannot agree with you more than that.
Shit, the fact that it was number 2 that's why I don't think it's that much of a disappointment. I was like, you sold this shit? Okay.
Dude, you beat out the horror film, and it was a good horror film. So it's
well, that's debatable, but
dude, you had fun. Did you not have fun?
Man, I'm just gonna.
You gave it a matinee, right?
I had fun because I was laughing at the killer plants. I'm laughing at that shit. I can't tell people seriously, man, this is a kick-ass horror movie you got to go see. I can't do that with a straight face. I can say, this is going to be this movie that's coming on. Oh, I'm looking at TV Guide. The Ruins is on. 11 o'clock. We're sitting here drunk. Let's watch it. And we're going to have a great time.
Dude, I totally disagree. I thought that was a fun movie.
But you and I disagree on a lot of shit.
You think?
If I sit up here and say red, you're going to say blue.
That is not true.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that right there. God damn you.
You totally walked into that shit too.
Yeah, no, I was getting mad for it. See, look, you're doing it right now, goddammit. So but look, I don't think you and I disagree. It was an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
George Clooney, the fact that, because if you hadn't had George Clooney in there, it would have been lower. I'll tell you that much. So,
well, dude, no, that is so not true. If it didn't have George Clooney in it, would have never gotten made. In fact, that was one. I've read several articles about that where it's kind of like, yeah, when people first looked at the idea, they were like, yeah, I don't think we can make this. You got to be kidding me. This is box office poison. Wait, George Clooney is going to direct and star? Okay, yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Shit, the reason why people are saying that because they're like, shit, we'll get a piece of ass just by hanging around George Clooney.
That's right.
Bring George Clooney in the room. It's a party going on.
Clooney's the man.
Hell yeah, I want to be George Clooney when I grow up. Shit, I want to be the Black Clooney. I want to be Balloony. So,
Balloony.
Exactly.
Hey kids, I got your balloons right here. It's your old pal Balloony. Oh, it's old Balloony again.
I know.
After those kids at the high school.
Only you would reduce me to being a clown. I'm sitting up here trying to be George Clooney. You come related to being a fucking
Dude,
clown.
You called yourself Balloony.
Balloony. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Balloony. So let's see. Let's go to. I had some else. Oh, I was going to say
the surprise.
Oh, the movie. I heard that movie had been 17 years in development.
Which one?
Leatherheads.
That would surprise me.
17. God damn. When they tell you can't get anything done in Hollywood unless you're famous, that's proof right there. Can you imagine that poor bastard that wrote Leatherheads and waited almost 20 years to get this shit made? And now George Clooney steps up and it's just overnight like that. And that dude must be like, fuck.
Dude, he's the clownster.
Damn.
He's far from Balloony.
I know. Can I at least get Balloony up in here? So, okay, let's go to number one.
The big surprise. How the fuck did this happen?
What, 21?
Yeah. Dude, this movie held on. Did anybody expect this movie to do this well?
No, it's almost hit 50 million. I did not expect that. And I expected it to do well, but I didn't expect it to be on number one.
Dude, that's the power of Kate Bosworth for you.
Is it Kate Bosworth?
It's Kate Bosworth.
Are you sure it's not what's his name? Jim Sturgess? Because Jim Sturgess is the big
because he's packing in the crowd.
He's the biggest star on that scene right now.
Yeah, says the guy who interviewed him.
No, I'm sitting here saying that jokingly, but I will tell you this:
don't bust on my buddy Jim like that.
We're
tight.
What's that?
You know we're tight.
Oh, you and Jim?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't. He didn't mention your name when I talked to him.
Of course not. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to talk. He has,
I know
you
might.
He has to admit
that.
the stories that I've told about you. He's like, yeah, I've heard of you. Yeah, no, I heard Balloony.
Yeah, Balloony, mate. Look.
I would know Jim Sturgess.
I would tell you
Kate Bosworth, not Jim.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a combination of Kate Bosworth and what's that guy? Even after so long, he can still pull him in. Kevin Spacey.
That's right.
Yeah, Kevin.
Welcome back to film school.
I know. Kevin Spacey can still pull people in because when they introduced the movie, they say the Kevin Spacey film 21 is second week in a row at number one, and so I'm like, wow, Kevin Spacey still must really have some
Kate
pull.
Bosworth.
Is it Kate?
It's Kate Bosworth. Look, did you see her in the film?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
she's back, dude. She's back.
But you've always had a thing for Kate Bosworth,
dude. Kate is the lady, man. Kate is the lady.
You wanted to say man, didn't you? Kate is the man.
No, I don't want to say man. I want to say the lady. She
No,
is the lady, Kate Bosworth.
I don't even know if it's the stars that were in the movie. I think it's just a movie that hit at the right time, and I think it might be the subject matter too. I mean, it's not poker, but it's gambling.
No, well,
poker's kind of hot right now.
Well, I mean, poker's been hot since Rounders 10 years ago.
But so. I mean, no, as of recently, it has gotten very trendy.
Yeah, no. I no argument. I think honestly, it has to do with the fact that there's nothing else out there. Everybody's dumping Alternaflix. There's a big kids movie, and there's what for everyone else? Did we get a good action film this month? No. Did we get a good big blockbuster this month? No. Did we get a great romance? No. What did we get? We got 21.
Yeah, no, and that's you're right. I mean,
Leatherheads is great, but it's for a small audience.
The
Ruins is great, and not everybody wants to see horror. And clearly, springtime horror.
No, we're sitting up here treating this shit like it's a science. How did 21 make it to the second week at number one? I believe that the stars aligned themselves and sent a message.
I just said it was Kate Bosworth because I just love saying the words Kate Bosworth.
But you were right. I mean, looking at what opened up this week, I can tell you, as much as you like The Ruins, nobody wanted to really see
nobody went to saw it.
Nims Island, again, a very small audience. Leatherheads, niche. So, yeah, of course 21 is going to be number one again. And I'm not saying Jim Sturgess is the biggest star in the world yet, but I will tell you this. I've gone to so many places and talked about 21 or Across the Universe got brought up, and there was always some girl in the vicinity who would mention, oh, that's that movie with Jim Sturgess.
Dude, he's the new Colin Farrell that hasn't fucked everybody yet. I mean,
give it time.
Well, it's entirely possible.
There's a friend of mine. She has the biggest thing for Jim Sturgess to the point where if I saw a person,
heard about this. Share this story because this is funny.
What? What's the story?
Wasn't this you that was talking about this? Or was it Cyrus? Because one of you guys was telling me the story about the fact that, oh, I didn't know you were interviewing Jim Sturgess. You should have that. I guess this was.
Oh no, that's not the story. That is one of the girls I'm talking about, though. I was at the bar that Cyrus is working at right now, and somebody had asked me, "How did the interview go?" And I was like, "Oh man, Jim Sturgess is cool. He's a cool guy." And then this girl came up from behind the bar. But she almost dropped the drinks in her hand. Oh, you talked to Jim Sturgess? I love that guy. I could have taken her home just to say I touched Jim Sturgess.
Well, I guess it was Cyrus that told me because he kept running into people who were like, "Wait, Corey got to interview Jim Sturgess. Why didn't you tell me?" Like, because I couldn't have gotten you in the room if I could. He got to sit down with the guy for like 3 minutes before he got the helicopter sign.
Yeah,
get the fuck out! You're scaring the people.
Yeah, no, he's a cool guy, man, and all these girls, like I said, that girl. I might as well have just been Jim Sturgess because I said, I shook his hand. She's like, oh shit, no, I'm tingling. And
I want that hand on me now.
Exactly.
Only my tender 17-year-old body.
It was funny because only my hand would have had sex, not me. So I would do.
Isn't that like every night, Corey?
But now the hand not having sex with me for that night, having sex with actually somebody else. But no, Jim Sturgess is. He's.
I don't need
all these girls, man. I loving Jim Sturgess. And while we're talking about that, let me just bring up something real quick since we've already moved on from the top five, and because I know you got something you want to talk about. A lot of people have watched that interview that I did, and they said, "Oh man, he looks nervous. You were scaring that guy. Oh man, that guy must have been weirded out. You attacked him because he was a Brit." And I just want to let people know it was okay. Settle down. First of all, it was edited down. I talked to him for probably about 6 minutes, which is not a huge amount of time. But during that time, he was a real nice guy, real down to earth. And I know a lot of people thought I was making him nervous, but they actually took the interview and put it on his official website. So either these are his people or him or something. And I went there and read it, and they were like, yeah, we thought this interview was great. It was priceless. So you got to watch this interview. So I don't think I made him that nervous or pissed him off that bad.
Well, dude, he's from England. He hasn't been around guys as dark as you.
Oh, come on. You act like they don't have black people.
They do, but England. How light are they, man?
Man, what are you talking about?
They're like mocha.
They got Africans who are immigrating there. They got the darkest of black people over there.
I don't think so.
They got people who like Seal walking over there.
I don't think they have black people.
You know they got black people over there. I'm not going to even get in this argument.
Suckered you into that one, too. That was awesome. What? They got... Damn it.
Exactly.
Damn it, Carlisle. You got me.
Didn't you hear Don Cheadle in Ocean's 11? And he British? So, let's see.
That was the joke.
Let's see now. Let me make sure I'm still recording because sometimes this thing cuts off. Okay. What did you want to say this week? Before we started, you said, I got something I need to talk about.
Well, I didn't say I got something we need to talk about. It's like, hey, every week when you say you got something you want to talk about, and I go, no, this week I got something.
Okay.
Dude, I got an email this week, and this pissed me off. I'm not going to call brother out because, it's...
Alex Hacker. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not Alex.
No, Alex did not give me a hard time. No, somebody emailed me about my review of The Ruins and told me that what the hell was I thinking because, damn it, he saw the trailer, and he's got to give that movie some old bullshit. Now... If you want to piss me off, if you want to find the one thing that gets Carlisle just really bitter at you and not wanting to talk to you at all, tell him not only that his opinion is wrong on a film, but tell him that you haven't even seen the film and his opinion is wrong. Because that's what gets me is I don't mind people deciding not to see a movie, because you look at a film like The Ruins or Leatherheads and go, oh yeah, that film's not for me. Dude, I don't want to see that. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. What I do this for a living because I'm one of those guys that will look at anything and go, bring it on. You know, I will give anything a shot once. But don't go, and when somebody else likes it, go ahead and trash it, even when you have you don't intend to see the film at all. Nothing pisses me off more than that. And that's what somebody did. They said, I got to give this film some old bullshit. And it's like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Yeah. You're not even going to watch the film. It's one thing when people say, oh, I downloaded the bootleg and watched it and I disagree with you. That pisses me off enough. But even then, it's kind of like, well, at least you took the time to watch it, even though you bootlegged
I understand,
it. But damn it, man.
Man, let me tell you something. It was your turn. Because this person you're talking about, and I'm not going to call him out either, but I will say, you're cool. And him and I, we're real cool with each other. I like this guy a lot. But it took a little trial through fire to get to that point because he actually came to me. I gave a movie a good review, and he threw a fucking fit.
That's what he did with me.
And it was the opposite for you. You gave something a good review, and he wanted to be negative, so he took his aggression out on you. I gave something a good review, and he even went as far as to tell me, if you don't change that right now, I'm going to burn this site down and nobody will have it. No, he didn't say it, but he's like, I'm going to leave and I'm never coming back. And at that point, what the fuck am I supposed to say? I mean, but I was real cool. I was like, look, man. And I meant it. I was like, look, you don't really know me. You have never met me in person. Some people have a bigger attachment to things than I do.
Well, the thing is that this happens to me all the time at one of my other sites where I write. I won't say where, but it's one of those things where I'll write a review and, you know, the review will be a month, 2, 3 months out. And it'll be way before the movie comes out. And people go, no, I saw the trailer. That's a shitty movie. What the fuck do you think you're talking about? What? You haven't even seen the fucking film and you're going to slag on it? Or, see, at least I understand the people that defend a movie. That when you give a negative review and like, dude, this is a big old piece of shit. I wanted to love this, but it sucked. Dude, you don't know what you're talking about. This movie's going to be awesome. It's going to be the greatest movie since Godzilla 1998. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, and then they walk in and it's Godzilla 1998 and they're like, oh, God. Oh, he tried to warn us.
Well, I mean, but at least those people out there. I mean, I'm expecting those kind of remarks all the time. I mean, I give something a good review and some guy comes in, I'll rape your mother, you faggot. And, I mean, people are they're all out there all the time.
No.
One him's going to be somebody else.
You don't need to explain it to me. I'm talking about it for the benefit of those folks out there. Because some people out there might be like that and might not have thought about, oh, you know what? Maybe I really do need to kind of give a movie a chance and talk, see the movie before I could talk about it. Because, the trailer does not sell all. How many movies have we seen where the trailer sucked and the movie rocked, or the trailer rocked and the movie sucked?
Yeah, no.
You can't, once you do this long enough, I don't even watch trailers much anymore. People are like, oh, what'd you think of the trailer? It's like, oh, I got to go and watch that now.
You got to see the movie. Yeah. I'm used to it. I mean, this is the first time I've ever had it be this aggressive. I love VeggieTales. You motherfucker, I stick a fire cut up your dog's ass. I mean, but I know that those people out there, and I know how to handle it, and the people on the site are real cool. So if you just go in and say, look, you haven't seen the movie, we're not always going to think alike, deal with it and settle down, act like an adult.
No, I did that privately, which is why I'm not calling the person out. Okay, this isn't about slamming them. This is about talking to everyone else saying, hey, guys, come on. Yeah. This is your old pal Carlisle here. This is, if I like a movie, I like a movie. If you haven't seen it, shut the fuck up. Seriously, because I don't want to hear it. No. I mean, if you want to say, oh, dude, I really don't want to see that movie, it's like, okay, cool, it's not for you. Unless I'm like, dude, no, give it a shot. Because sometimes I'll be like that. Like, you and I have had those before where you're like, dude, I don't think, no, dude, trust me, go check it out. Sometimes you think I'm right, and sometimes I'm wrong, and, but at least you give it a shot. But
I think it's so far after, and this isn't even talking about this guy, because I used to be the same way. I mean, I used to, if somebody didn't like what I liked, what are you, fucking stupid? I mean, but now after...
Wait, Corey used to be a douchebag?
I know. Can you believe that? I mean, and I'm still kind of,
Kinda,
I'm more douche than bag now, but at this point...
You're more douche nozzle than douchebag.
No more than douchebaggery. But I'd say so far as even just probably not even a year, I'm resolved to say, these are movies, man. And I don't give a shit, really. There's so much shit going on in the world. Last thing I'm going to worry about is a movie. Get mad at somebody over Transformers, Spider-Man, Shrek. I mean, who the fuck? I gotta go home and look in the mirror and like, did I just really argue with somebody about Shrek?
Exactly.
What the fuck is going on
you
with
do
me?
this long enough, you get to that point where you're like, really?
Yeah,
But
even,
then again,
even Shrek is looking at me like, what the fuck were you doing?
Then there's, days where I'm just like, well, hell yeah, I argued about Shrek. You thought it was a halfway decent movie, and it was a piece of shit, motherfucker. I remember that conversation.
No. And if we recall, I just want to put this out there for the record right now. So there was no more misunderstanding about this.
Which, once they hear you bullshit right now, they can go and find the review on the site and watch Shrek again.
And they can.
See what you have
And
to
they
say.
can. And I said, if you actually listen to the audio, I lumped all these movies together. And I've said it over and over again. Some of these movies weren't out by the time I did the Shrek review, but at the time of the Shrek review, I said Shrek was the same as Spider-Man 3 and the same as Pirates of the Caribbean 3. Just the summer and right now,
so wrong because Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Not for me. And at this point right now, I would throw Die Hard 4 in there and Transformers. They were all big summer blockbusters. They were meant to be seen on the big screen for spectacle, but as far as being a good movie, nah. So that's my opinion.
Except Transformers rocks.
Transformers was fun. All of those movies were fun to me, but I didn't think that they were good movies per se. They were all
3 and
stupid.
Shrek the Third were just awful.
Now, see, that's where Leon and Cyrus gonna come in and say they loved Spider-Man 3.
I know, and
that's what we were all like.
That was in their
different.
weird heroin phase. I understand that. The heroin, the blow. You do enough drugs and you stay up for a week and a half straight. All of a sudden, it makes sense that Spider-Man 3 might be a halfway decent
like
movie.
smoking that crack and Leon and then, God damn, a black Spider-Man. That's some shit. I've been waiting on this for years.
That's right.
This
First Darth Vader and now Spider-Man, bitch. We blacks are back.
So, yeah, it was all racial.
Padme, no! God damn it.
So, let's see.
The one black man we've got.
Oh, speaking of movies that I think are great and I think everyone should see, you know what I'm going to say.
No, I don't.
That movie Wreck, not W-R-E-C-K.
See, you're talking about this. And you know what?
R-E-C.
I got an email about that this week, too, and I had to tell somebody. They're like, I'd really like you to see Wreck when you get a chance so we could hear your opinion on it. It's like, yeah, I'll see it when it comes out. Oh, well, go ahead and talk to one of the guys because they've got a copy. And it's like, I'm not going to watch a bootleg of this movie, dude.
See, I don't mind. I don't care about watching a bootleg because the movies, there's no release date for it here.
It is coming out here.
But we don't know when. I mean, they haven't said. They don't, and
I'll watch it. Then watch an import.
They're making the remake right now, which will be out in October. So you know what?
I don't want to see that.
And a lot of people are still saying, and a lot of people like said, I haven't seen this movie. I don't know anything about it. And like, well, I'm really not hurting this movie by watching this bootleg and then telling people about it. Is actually doing the movie a big service because I'm going to tell you this people.
But I don't. You know what? I don't want to watch it in a computer digitized file. I want to watch it. I either want to see it on a DVD and watch it on my system, or I want to, see it in a theater. I want to see it where I can, really enjoy it. Sitting down in front of the computer.
Well, does your DVD player play DivX? Because if it does,
no.
One of the guys watched it on their big screen television, and even my friend in Colombia. I don't want to say his name right now because I don't think he wants me to. But he told me, he said, yes, put this on a DVD and watch it on your big screen TV. And I was like, wow.
Wow, really? People from Colombia sound like they're from Africa.
They do. But did I say Colombia? I meant Zimbabwe. Watch it on your big screen TV. He lives.
That's not Zimbabwe. You're channeling the
Eddie Murphy from Come to America.
Actually, it sounded more like what's his nuts from Last King of Scotland.
Oh, it does. Forrest Whitaker. No, okay. I don't want to say anything.
Carlisle, you are my greatest friend. Watch it on your big screen TV in America.
Okay, Idi Amin's not dead. He's actually hidden somewhere, and he actually told me to watch Wreck, and that's why I didn't want to say his name, but that cat's out the bag now.
He loved all the people eating.
Yeah.
He just dug the shit out.
If there was any guy that loved horror, it's the guy that ate people, which was a myth, by the way. But he's still alive. He said, Cody, my friend, watch Wreck. It's the greatest movie. And
from Colombia.
But you can watch. Yeah, he's hiding in Colombia right now.
No, seriously, man. I mean, I have serious issues with this bootlegging thing, man.
Yeah, I said, I don't.
You know what? I actually saw. Finally, they finally gotten on the right track with these DVD bootlegging commercials. I saw a new one the other day. Warner Brothers has a new one. They put on I think the 11th Hour. I was watching the 11th Hour DVD, and it was taking scenes from Casablanca. And it's the big argument up in Rick's office between Rick and Ilsa, and they're arguing, but there keep being these little title cards that come in talking about how Rick is pissed off at Ilsa because she's bootlegging movies and he's just found out. And it was pretty funny, and it was entertaining in a sense of they're getting away.
Because entertaining is not going to make people stop.
No, but they're getting on the right track. Because
more.
my opinion is they took the wrong tack with this. Because, I hate the commercial. God, do I hate that
Well, you're
commercial.
taking, my kids are starving because you're a bootlegger.
No, not that one. It's the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You wouldn't steal a TV. You wouldn't steal a handbag. You wouldn't steal a DVD.
Oh, please.
Bootlegging is stealing. And it's like, no, that's not. That's, you know what? If you want to make an effective commercial, you come in with that same music and you go, you wouldn't cock block your buddy. You wouldn't scam on your buddy's chick. And then you wouldn't walk out on a check. Only a douchebag bootlegs movies.
And I do all those.
Well, see, but you're a douchebag. So, it's like, oh, yeah, cock blocking, scamming buddies' chicks, walking out of the. Yeah, I do that. I would bootleg a film. But there's people out there right now going, well, I mean, yeah, I'd steal a handbag, but I'd never cock block my buddy. Oh, God, I'm a bootlegger.
Okay, well, let me give you my stance on bootlegging. I've told you, first of all, like I said, I think movies cost too much money, and I don't think they've found a way around this system of making movies more accessible, or maybe making the viewer the experience more pleasurable. And like I told you, I go to New York and movies cost $11. No matinees, no nothing. And a lot of poor people want to go to movies.
But dude, you're talking about New York.
Yeah,
in New York, an apartment costs $2,200.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of places. I mean, here movies are like $9, and so
it's like $8.50, and that's
$9, man. If movies cost way too much fucking money, and I'm not buying into this whole thing that DVDs and bootlegging is hurting the industry. It's not. It's not hurting it at all, because people are still going to go to the movies because it's a social experience. And you know what? They'll still bootleg the movie, and then they'll go to the theater and watch it again. And
you're just a cheap bastard. You won't admit you're a cheap bastard.
No, I pay.
You're like, no. They're just charging me too much.
No, I think for a lot of people it is too much. And don't tell me I'm cheap, because I'm the guy who will pay to go see a shitty movie to review it. So
no, you pay to go see it until our parent company goes ahead and reimburses you.
Let me tell you something. I have yet, and this is the God honest truth. I have yet.
Such a liar.
No, I'll let you even ask them. I have yet to actually get reimbursed for a movie. I've been reimbursed for equipment, but not movies. And so I will put the money in to go see it.
I've been reimbursed.
And, okay, so let me tell you about this movie, because this is a movie that I've seen it like 4 times already, and I would gladly go pay to see this at the theater. And if you
are you giving it a full price, Corey?
Oh, more than full price. This is better. This is a better than sex movie for me.
You actually found a better than sex movie.
Man, this movie wreck. If you haven't read the review that I put up online, and I don't write that many reviews, but
because you don't know English very well.
No, man, I've had too many people tell me that was a well-written review. I don't need you to tell me that my English ain't good. Yeah. But anyway,
we're here to kiss your ass, Corey.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever it takes.
Coleman Appreciation
But no, I don't write that many reviews, and yes, I can write, but I don't write that many reviews, and
I don't touch it, aren't we?
No. I'm just letting you know. And I watched this movie, and right after I was done, I was like, I got to tell people about it. And a lot of people didn't really know about the movie. And I don't want to spoil too much about it, but it is truly one of the best horror films I have seen in years. This movie actually made me scared, and a lot of movies don't. By the end of that movie, I was clutching my chair because I was so nervous.
Dude, I do not know what is going on right now. We've talked about this before. I will keep talking about it. Something is in the water in Spain. These Spanish filmmakers coming out of there, they know their shit. For some reason, this young generation that just cropped up, they just opened the first film schools about 10 years ago, apparently. So I've asked a bunch of them, like, what the hell is going on over there? 10 years ago, the first film schools in Spain opened, and those guys started getting work in commercials, started doing other stuff, and now people in Spain are investing in film, and they're coming out with stuff like Wreck and The Cold Hour and Backwoods.
I haven't
and
even seen
Time
this movie.
Crimes.
Cold Hour and Backwoods. I'd love to see them because
I've got some screeners that I can lend you.
Oh, let me watch them because I like The Orphanage. Wasn't as crazy about it as you guys, but I did respect it. I was like, this is a well-made movie, very well made. This movie, though, it rocked me, man. I'm
terrified of this remake. I want to see the original first. And
hey, man, and I don't mind if this is in. regardless of what you and I think about bootlegs, this is one case where I think it has been true to their advantage to have this thing circulating, because it really is helping to spread the word about this film. And I don't know what to tell you. If you can watch the DVD, tell people about it, then go see it in a movie theater, because I can guarantee you watching it at home in the dark is a great experience. And then when you're done and you know what to expect, go and watch it with a theater full of people, men and women, especially the men, these big old men, it's because you're going to see people just scared. And so that's it. And I wish I could remember the filmmaker's name, but the movie's REC. American remake coming out called Quarantine. Try to watch
what
this
it's
movie.
called? It's
yeah,
called Quarantine.
right now, yeah.
Yeah, see, the thing is that when I say I'm terrified of it, it's because I just saw the movie by the filmmakers doing it. It's called the Poughkeepsie Tapes. And it was really hyped up. It did halfway decent at a couple of film festivals, and it played at Butt-Numb-a-thon, and it just killed Butt-Numb-a-thon. It was the beginning of the end of that evening, and it was one of those things where a couple of reviews went up and they were negative, and it got out of hand. But eventually, what happened was everybody who hated the movie just started hammering reviews all over the place, and people started going, oh wait, maybe, God, this movie's bad. And then all of a sudden its release date got pulled. And I you know what, I hate the idea of killing a movie, but by the same token, it was not a good movie. I mean, I watched it and thinking about everyone I've been talking to that's seen it for 6 months, they keep every time somebody sees it, dude, have you seen Wreck? And I'm like, no, I haven't seen it yet. And they're like, oh my God, dude, I have not heard a single mediocre thing.
No, you won't. I mean, you will, but you hear from people who have listened to people like me, and either they're going to want to be against the grain or they're going to be too hyped up. And I'm trying not to hype people up too much, but I'm really trying to give respect to the filmmakers.
And what's killing me is that I'm hearing this from people who are suffering from zombie fatigue. Like, people who are fed up with fucking zombie movies love the hell out of this zombie movie.
No, even when I was watching it, it took me a while to get into it. I was like, okay, what show me something I haven't seen already. And all I would say is this: Diary of the Dead. You really see how bad that movie is when you watch this.
You know what? There were a few people who had seen Wreck like the week before. They'd been to a film festival where they'd seen Wreck, and then they saw Diary of the Dead, and they slagged Diary of the Dead. And we're like, dude, what the hell are you talking about? They're like, dude, I just saw Wreck. You have no idea. And then everybody that's been seeing Wreck is like, dude, once you've seen Wreck, you kind of look sideways at Diary of the Dead.
No, well, I already saw Diary of the Dead, and I already said it wasn't that great of a movie. And
but you saw it after Cloverfield.
Yeah,
that was one of the other things. Was you by that point you had finally seen, because Cloverfield is kind of the end all be all of in camera films like that.
Well, I'll tell you what, you watch Cloverfield and this movie as a double feature, and I can't think of a better experience, man. It'll be fun.
Now, speaking of Cloverfield, did you see the new stuff that went online today?
No, but I just got an email from someone who said that they have a new marketing campaign on the site, a new viral campaign.
Well, they have the new DVD comes out later this month.
Yeah.
And it's got 2 alternate endings, and both of those alternate endings are on YouTube.
Oh, just like the alternate ending to I Am Legend. It is like, man, y'all got to put more on these DVDs than alternate endings, because
now, do you
can watch them on YouTube.
Now, do you know? See, you don't know what the deal is, though.
What's the deal?
With I Am Legend? Yeah, they put the ending on YouTube, but I Am Legend is a 2-disc set. One disc is the theatrical version, and one is the director's cut version that has that ending. You don't watch that ending as an extra scene. You watch that ending as part of a complete film. But you can choose which version of the film
they gave you like a whole other disc just for an ending. You know
no, just for a whole separate film. Some people don't like that ending. I mean, that was your guys' issue with the film, was you walked out of that movie going, you know what, I really didn't like that ending. I loved that ending.
What, Will Smith blew himself up? What the hell? I mean,
well, yeah, so you know what? You get to watch the a version exists. A full version exists where Will Smith doesn't blow himself up.
Yeah. No, he sets himself on fire. No, I ain't gonna do that. It's actually, I think the new ending's a better ending. But
I thought that was a really nice touch. I've got the special edition of I Am Legend.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you can watch it on, like, I'm not gonna buy this DVD now when I watch it on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure they've got more stuff. I'm going to buy the DVD because it's fucking Cloverfield, dude. Cloverfield rocks.
Oh, well, no, I'm going to buy Cloverfield also, but I hope there's more on there than just an alternate ending. What happens in an alternate ending? What, the monster comes down and does a tap dance or something? I mean...
No. Actually, the alternate endings are really just kind of different variations on the theme. They're different. They're the last final moments when they're sitting there under the bridge.
Yeah.
And... things go down a little differently each time.
And the monster picks up a camera and starts talking to it.
No, it's actually it's the same stuff you're familiar with. It just happens differently. There's one version where Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's slight differences. But if you know the film well, they're kind of big differences.
Hey, I don't know what time we actually started, but I want to get in something before
let's wrap this up. Let's helicopter it.
And you know what it is.
Do I?
Yeah. What's the biggest thing that probably happened this weekend?
Oh God. Oh, see, now you're going to depress me.
Charton Heston.
I know, dude. Oh, I quote Charlton Heston like every day of my life. It's so depressing that he passed.
Well, he was 84, man.
Dude, we never saw it coming. I mean, God, first Heath Ledger, now Charlton Heston. Well, I mean, geez, I mean, he had so much ahead of him. He had so much life.
Okay.
He had so many more films.
I was about to say, dude was like fucking. He's lucky to be alive as long as he was.
You know, for me, the final Charlton Heston has been dead to me for a long time, and not like you're dead to me. It's when I saw just how far gone he was as an old man when
his mind was gone.
Michael Moore like ambushed him on Bowling for Columbine. You kind of look at him and you're like, dude, he's not 100%. He's not firing on all cylinders now. He's an old dude. He's one of the. He's a great old dude, but he's an old dude.
Well, I will say this, and this is something I learned about Charlton Heston early on, because I used to talk shit about him because of his involvement with the NRA. But after reading about him more, he walked in the Civil Rights March, back in the '60s,
he's one of those old school Republicans that believes in the original, the Bill of Rights. It's like you protect them all.
But he would talk out of his ass about certain things, and I know people. I'm not right now trying to start a discussion about affirmative action, but he would rail against affirmative action, and he had a lot of points fucking wrong. The whole thing of any man can pull himself by the bootstraps. Let's not argue on. No, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying. I'm saying myself. I disagree with him on a lot of things. And then I thought back and I was like, God damn, this dude did a lot of stuff that was part of my childhood growing up. That dude's an icon to me.
You know what one of my favorite things he ever did? Did you ever see the 25th anniversary of Saturday Night Live?
No.
Oh my! First of all, the 25th anniversary of Saturday Night Live is it's on VHS and DVD. It's worth finding and checking out just because it's a great show. They got back everybody but Eddie Murphy practically to come out and do bits.
They got Charlton Heston to take his place or something?
No, Charlton Heston in the 70s wrote a letter to NBC about how offensive he found Saturday Night Live to be and how awful it was and how he would be happy to see the show gone because it wasn't going to last very long. And he wrote this big letter, signed Charlton Heston. And for the 25th anniversary, Charlton Heston came onto the show and read that letter aloud. And it was a thing of beauty.
He was a cool dude, man. I mean, I'm just thinking back to my childhood. And I'm thinking, man, how many things I look forward to that had Charlton Heston.
Get your hands off of me.
Well, that was
damn dirty ape.
Nah, but before that, when I was a kid, every Easter, I used to look forward to the Ten Commandments, looking forward to him parting the Red Sea, man. And then I would look forward to him. You're right.
Only Charlton Heston could play both the most famous Jew in the world and a Mexican.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. He was in one of my favorite Orson Welles movies. He looked like somebody who just had a bunch of shit on his face trying to play Mexican. But it was Touch of Evil was the movie.
Yep.
And then, of course, as you say, Planet of the Apes. He's out there fighting the monkey man. But
Soylent Green is people.
I was just about to say,
people.
Even his shittiest movies, man.
He was great.
Yeah, he made quotes out of them. I mean, and let's not forget, even with him becoming more and more conservative as he got older, he was kissing that sister in Omega Man. So he's...
Well, I mean, there's a difference between being conservative and being a racist. I mean, come on, man.
I didn't say he was a racist, but I think he was just kind of ignorant in his politics as he got older.
Well, no, let's not argue about politics.
No, I'm not arguing about politics. No, I'm not arguing about politics at all. I'm just saying that, like I said, I disagreed with him on a lot of things, and I thought he was kind of a prick as I got older. But then, upon reflection, I mean, I did this a while back.
He kind of earned the right to be a prick, though. Once you get to that age, you've earned it, and that dude earned it. Come on.
I'm just wondering how many jokes there's going to be now where, like, people are saying, that quote where he says, if you want to take my rifle, you can pry it from my cold, dead hands. And people are like, well, we can do that now.
See, that would have been that should have been the tagline on CNN is, liberals go to Charlton Heston's house to get his rifle.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if he was on his deathbed and just had one moment of clarity. He was like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. So, no, I mean, for whatever I thought about Charlton Heston as he got older, I have all these great memories of him as a kid, and just he's been an icon in my life. I mean, the guy's a legend. I mean,
come on. And he even did some stuff when we were adults that was great. That great bit he did in Hamlet, the 1996 Kenneth Branagh, where he played the player.
I mean, there's a lot of movies that he's in earlier, later, like True Lies, and he even did funny stuff like Wayne's World 2.
Wayne's World 2 is one of my favorites, where it's like, I know this is a small part, but can we get somebody better? And then here comes Charlton. I remember Mayberry Street. And it's dude, that is one of the most awesome walk-ons of all time.
No, he was a cool dude, man.
Even the intro he did for Armageddon. No matter what you think of Armageddon, you listen to that intro with Charlton Heston. 65 million years ago, a single asteroid destroyed.
They should have got Morgan Freeman.
But they got Morgan Freeman for everything after that. Once Charlton Heston, retired, they got Morgan Freeman. And it was like, but Morgan Freeman couldn't have done that because Morgan Freeman was busy being president when the asteroid.
Yeah, another astronaut movie. Should have done double duty. Again, let me have one more before we get out of here. No, but I'm just going to sit up here. And goddamn you,
having trouble with your beer.
You'll have to pry this beer from my cold dead hands. I just want to give a little shout to
Heston.
Little chink right there.
Dude, God bless you.
Man, talking about races. I didn't realize what I was saying. A little chink right. So,
dude, if there is a heaven and there is a God and there is a Jesus, no matter what you believe, Charlton Heston's fucking there.
Yeah, I bet he's fucking somebody there. He's Charlton Heston.
He's up there. It's like, dude, you read the Bible. You were in 10 Commandments. You're kind of our boy down there.
Oh, yeah. He's there by default. It's like, fuck, man. You played so many parts. You got the part down. You ready for this. So, come on in, man. Just wear the Moses beard when you walk around. That's all. I mean, I was thinking about some of the shit that he had done besides, look, we know him for the 10 Commandments. We know him for
Ben-Hur.
But I'm thinking about Ben-Hur, El Cid.
El Cid, dude, which they just put out on DVD.
Our Spanish teacher made us watch this shit when I was in high school, and everybody was like, fuck, I don't want to watch this Charlton Heston movie. And then I saw it, and everybody was like, whoa, that jousting scene in there, they're like, rewind that, man. Rewind.
Dude, El Cid's
rewind that shit. That's how we told our teacher. Rewind that shit. So
it's crazy. I had some teachers like that in high school where it's like, yeah, we're going to show you this movie. Since we just watched Hamlet, I thought maybe we should show you Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Well, that sounds like it's got to be boring. Whoa. They pull some shit out like that. Another one, when I took Latin in high school, they showed us a funny thing happened on the way to the forum. You ever see that?
No.
One of the greatest vehicles ever. Oh, my God. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
It's all about sex, dude. It's awesome. No, but Heston, man, El Cid was pretty awesome.
I wondered, Charlton Heston was one of those guys back in the day. Like, he was the Schwarzenegger of his time. He was that strong guy.
Yeah.
You got to wonder, how much fucking did Charlton Heston do back in his day?
Really? You got to wonder that? Dude, in the 60s, Charlton Heston?
That's what I'm saying.
In his prime? In that astronaut suit? Dude, he did a lot of monkeys.
Oh, I bet he made him wear the monkey mask and everything. I'm just thinking, like...
Get your damn hands off of me, you damn dirty ape, and give me your lips.
Put your ass on me, you damn dirty ape. Nah, Charlton Heston, man, that's why he's a hero of mine, because he was getting some ass back then. But
is that why he's a hero of yours, Clooney?
Man, that's why he's one of them. Him and Clooney.
Balloony.
I want to be Blooney. Want to be a Bleston. So no,
Bleston sounds like something you drive in the hood. Dude, he just rolled up in his Bleston.
No, here's to Charlton Heston, man, and my man. Yeah, got to give it to him. He was a legend. He might be gone, but he will be remembered for a long time. He did a lot of shit.
He was the man.
So before we go, there was one guy who was on the site sent an email in, and
there we go.
And it is good advice. I mean, we don't have to concentrate on it too much, but it's something that I want to just say real quick because a lot of people ask me about how to start making movies. Like, first of all, I don't make movies. I'm not in Hollywood. I'm not a professional guy. I'm not a producer. So I'm a guy in Texas. So if you're asking me how you break into the industry, I don't know. When you find out, let me know. But this is one thing I've been telling people when they want to know what their first step should be. And they have a guy right here who said he's in the business. Now, I don't know what he does. He could be the trash guy at a studio. But he says, one of the things that I really learned about being in this business is this. Move to L.A. When I was making the decision to move down here, I was deliberating between L.A. and New York. New York was more television. L.A. had a lot more film stuff going on. I never could have been doing what I'm doing now had it not been for that decision. And I can't say how true that is because chances are
I hear it from a lot of people.
No, I mean, here in Austin, I mean, people kept saying Austin is going to be the L.A. of Texas. And it's like, no, they're going to come here and shoot shit cheap and then they're going to go back to L.A.
That's right.
And all these people here who think they're going to be actors, you're playing around because you ain't going to make it here. I'm telling people right now here in Austin, if you want to make it, go to L.A.
You know, I mean, we don't have any huge actors who have come out of here. We don't have any Renee Zellwegers or
Sandra Bullock, Matthew McConaughey.
They didn't come out of Austin. I'm telling you, they definitely Ethan Hawke's. No.
But they moved and made it elsewhere.
I'm totally kidding.
Yeah,
no, those guys made it from here, but they're few and far between. They're so few and far between.
Did Sandra Bullock make it here? Because
you know what?
I think she actually
just moved here.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're lucky to hook up with a filmmaker here, because that's what Matthew McConaughey kind of did. I mean, as a matter of fact, I mean, there's 3 more people who made it, and those would be the Wilson brothers, Owen Wilson, Luke Wilson,
but they made it out of
whatever.
Dallas.
But yeah, and they hooked up with a guy who became a filmmaker. I mean, a big name filmmaker.
Wes Anderson.
Became a big name filmmaker, Wes Anderson. Yeah. So if you can latch yourself onto someone, or if you can make it with someone who's
well, I mean, now arguably Owen Wilson wrote all 3 of Wes Anderson's first films with Wes Anderson.
Well, when I say latch yourself onto, I'm talking about either tagging along or working on somebody's project.
And this is good advice for you because that's what you did with me. You latched onto me, and
look,
I
here
brought
I
you
am.
here.
Look at here, and now you bring the beer, at least for every other week. Every week I was having to buy my own beer, but now you bring it. So
I bring it.
So I guess we've ran for about an hour now, man.
Cool. It's time to go home then.
And it's time to go. Any closing words there?
Charlton Heston, dude. My man.
Here, one more. Here's to you.
Tell the devil, get your damn hands off me, you damn dirty ape.
Save a piece of ass for me when I get to heaven. Don't take it off.
Dude, you know he's up there partying with Yul Brynner.
Exactly.
Dude, he had
yes, he is.
Yeah, Yul Brynner's like, it took you long enough, asshole. Well, I had to do that whole NRA thing.
Yeah, I think he's probably even smoking weed with Richard Pryor. I wouldn't be surprised.
Richard Pryor's not dead.
Oh, him and what, Tupac hanging out somewhere?
With Elvis and Bigfoot, that's right.
Tupac, Elvis, and Bigfoot. That's the album I want to hear.
Yeah. See, you know what? The way things are right now, they would do an Elvis. They would do an album together.
Yeah, Bigfoot come in with that one chorus like Chewbacca.
Did you not see that SNL skit with where God, why can't I not think of Diamond?
Diamond Dave?
No, something Diamond.
Lou Diamond Phillips? I don't know.
The singer. I'm totally
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond. Yeah, with where Will Smith is doing. No, not Will Smith.
Okay, this is all fucked up.
Dude, I'm like,
I don't feel so bad now. I do this.
Will Ferrell is doing.
How you get Will Ferrell and Will Smith mixed up?
Because I said Will, and Will Ferrell was doing Neil Diamond. Where Neil Diamond did an album on shrooms with Bigfoot, and it's like one of the funniest things Will Ferrell's ever done.
Let me guess. Will Ferrell was Bigfoot.
No. Will Ferrell was playing Neil Diamond.
Oh,
he did a whole series of Neil Diamond bits.
Will Ferrell's hairy enough to be a goddamn Bigfoot. Anyway, we're supposed to be going out here. Now, see what you made me do. You made me talk about Will Ferrell. I was ready to go.
Well, then let's go.
Okay.
All right. So this has been a couple of cold ones with Corey and Carlisle. Good night, everybody.
So sexy.
So sexy.
I think you need a back rub.